Hello YouTube, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I almost said 2014. Wow, that's taking it ways back. Last time out we had this car from something Master 1234, Race Master 1234, something like that. I don't know, some sort of master, and we have this beautiful RX-7 that really does need some work on it, but all we've got to do on it apparently are brakes. So we've got caliper, disc and pad. So we're going to fix that up as soon as we get this car fixed up. We did take both on the test track. We took them on the test track. I forgot the name for a moment. But none of them were conclusive as to what was wrong with this. So, also, I've just thought about this. If that's a Royal and that other car that we had on story mode was also a Royale or something, and I thought that looked like a Ford Mondeo or Ford Fusion to those of you in America, slightly different models, ever so slightly. Over here, the Fusion is a really ugly thing that they don't make anymore. That must be a Ford Focus. That must be what it's based off. It must be a Ford Focus or a Ford Fiesta or some. Actually, it looks like a Focus. Yeah, that could be an older Focus. But anyway, what we're going to do right now is we've got some upgrades points to spend. We've got 2 of them, so we're going to actually fix this up. We don't need this part examination because we're not using that at the moment. But I was thinking we could do with that. We could most certainly do with that. And we could possibly do with 50% faster part installing. There's a bug there. And removing. Or 10% faster walking, 5%. Let's go for that. So let's just try and go for some speed on this. The reason we're going for speed is because obviously we need speed for a series. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Right. Okay, let's get on with this now. I believe the wheels was something that was wrong with this. Also, before I continue, there has been an that's not what I meant to do. There has been an update again. This is now on version. Oh, that's a lot faster. 1.04 now, and the whole things of parts disappearing or using double parts is all gone. Right. Actually, those calipers are fine. Why am I taking the calipers off? I don't think there's anything to do with the calipers. So let's put the calipers back on. I think it's just the wheels we want. Let's go over to this side, part and mount. Hop over onto this side, take this wheel off. And it looks like they fixed a little bit in the way of zoom as well, so that's a good sign. You can't really zoom out enough still. I still think we need more zoom movement, but we're getting somewhere. Definitely getting somewhere. My mouse is, for some weird reason, has gone really sensitive. Why is it going so sensitive? Or is it just switching off? I don't know. There's something wrong with my mouse, I think. Right. Okay, so if we look now, it should be telling us to... Yeah, we've got to replace all 4 of the wheels. So we've got parts not discovered. Ooh, that's a bug. Can I see that a little bit better? No. Okay, well, we know that there was something wrong with something in the engine that wasn't wrong. He said there was some weird noises coming from the engine. I'm thinking it's going to be timing or something. That's what I'm thinking. And we want to obviously get this one done pretty... Yeah, it's got the timing. We want to get this done pretty quickly because naturally we want to get onto that RX-7. So, let's get this off. That looks pretty poor. That looks... Oh, we can't get that one off just yet. Yeah, something's really up with my mouse. I don't know what's wrong with the mouse. Right, I'm probably gonna have to check this between episodes. Okay, so that looks all in okayish condition. Now let me see. Those 2 are definitely... Yeah, okay, there's one more part. So we've got A and B, an idler roller, a belt tensioner, and one more part. Now, he said there was a knocking coming from the car. So, where would a knocking be? The timing belt? Or actually, could it be one of the suspension? I doubt it's going to be suspension. Because we checked all the suspension, right? You see, all the suspension is fine. This is how we took the test drive. And the gearbox is fine. It's got to be something in here, right? Let's have a look. Crankshaft pulley is fine. Timing belt cover. Well, that's not really going to be causing the issue. Maybe it's in the ignition coil? Up here? We don't have any of the scanners or anything yet. Let's go back to part and mount. Alright, let's think. What could it be? A rubber bushing, possibly. All of them look okay, though. Alright, let's take the timing off. Let's just see if it's maybe it's a timing belt or a camshaft or something like that. Let's have a look. Gotta do our best to find it. Obviously, that's what we've got to do. We've got to try and find what's wrong. Maybe it's the timing belt. No, it's in good condition. Do we have any examining tools? No, we literally don't have anything. Nope. I wonder what that part is. That looks in good condition. I'm wondering if it's going to be the timing. I'm wondering if it's going to be a camshaft. It says it's knocking. I think that's what it said on the. Yeah, I'm sure it said knocking, or something's not sounding right on the engine. They look in good condition. Oh, don't tell me it's a piston. Okay, you know what? I'm wondering now if it's going to be a piston. So we're actually going to fly through this. Take this apart. I wonder if the knock's coming from a piston. It may not even be. It may not even be that, but we'll find out. At least we get to sort of start taking parts of a car apart. Right, we need to take this off first. Yeah, we need to take the manifold off, or the cover. Not actually. Yeah, we will have to take the manifold itself off as well. Oh boy. Then we can take the engine head off. See what we can find. Oh, I forgot the fuel rail. I'm just wondering, what could it be? What would make a knocking noise apart from obviously suspension issues, which I don't think it is. Whoa. That looks pretty bad. Can I test these? Examine mode. No. But none of them look. I still haven't found that order. I still haven't found it. None of them look horrible. No, none of them look horrible. The radiator? I can't. Could it be the radiator? It's the radiator fan housing. I was just. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking about this. I'm like, what else could be making like a rattling or a knocking noise? Could be the radiator. Right, okay. Well, at least we didn't have to go all the way through this. So it's not too bad. We'll stick that back on. We'll stick that back on. We'll quickly stick the fuel rail back in. The exhaust manifold. Alright. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. And then we can get on to seeing that RX-7. That's what I really want to see. Right, we can put the engine head cover back on. We'll stick the spark plugs back in, and the injectors. Oh, sorry, the injectors already on. The ignition coils. Obviously, throttle body needs to go back on. So does the intake manifold, and the exhaust manifold cover needs to go on. So we get that one in, that one in, that one in. There's the exhaust manifold cover. A couple of bolts to stick on there. Since we're replacing, I'm just thinking, do we want to replace all the timing on this car? I mean, the cam belt and all of them seem to be in decent condition. So I don't really think we need to put the throttle body back on. Yeah, cam gear's alright. Okay, so the cam gear is absolutely fine. We'll put We'll put that back on. The timing belt is fine. We'll put the cover back on. And then we'll get what we need to get. So we'll get 2 new belts, new radiator housing, all that stuff. So let's have a look at what we've got. So we want to get... oh, before we do that, let's do this. Let's actually start separating these wheels. So Rim Classic 8 is what we need, and it's a 205/45R17. And whilst we're doing that, let's have a look at what else we need. Why have I got a brake caliper? Oh, that's the one I couldn't sell. Now I can sell it. Belt tensioner, 2 serpentine belts, A and B, an idler roller, and a radiator fan housing fan. Right. Okay, we'll take that. We don't need to balance anything just yet. We'll start separating all of these. Right, let's wait for this all to separate. Get this done nice and quickly. So I really want to get to that car. No, no, not that. My mouse has gone so sensitive. It's like, look at that. Probably gonna make people sick. Take that one. And that one, right. 205/45R17s are the wheels that we want. And it's Classic 4, I believe. Let's go into the inventory and have a look. It's Classic 6, actually. So, what was it? Just double check. 205/45R17s, yeah. So, it's a 17-inch Classic 6. Here we go. Oh, it's right here. Classic 6. 17s ET0. And we want 4 of them. I'm just thinking to put new tyres on it as well. Whilst I'm at it. I mean, what's the... Actually, condition of the tyres are okay. Let's put this by name. Again, there's still got a bug there. There we go. Okay, so we've got those. So there's 1, 2, 3. Obviously, the 4th one's I haven't taken that out yet. We just want idler roller A, belt tensioner, radiator fan, housing fan, 2 serpentine belts. So let's go over to the main shop, and we're going to start with the radiator. So it's radiator fan, housing fan, one of them. Then we're going to go idler roller A, I think, yeah. And we're going to go belt. So we're looking for the belt tensioner and a serpentine belt A and B. So one of them and one of them. Should be everything. Right. Let's go get this tire off and let's start balancing up and popping these tires on now. So we're going to install that on that. There we go. In the meantime, we're going to get rid of what we don't need. So that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Right, we've got that. Take that, put that on the balancer. Put the next one in. There we go. Back to this. We can get rid of that, that, and that. Okay. Take that off. Put the next one on. See, this is kind of alright. This is kind of cool. Alright, take that off. One more to go. We'll take that. We'll balance up another wheel. And we'll take that one. While that's going on, we'll start popping this back together. Pop mount. New stuffs. That right there can go in. That one right there can go in. New old crankshaft pulley. Serpentine belt B. Belt tensioner. Then serpentine belt A can go on. Goes. Fantastic. Put the radiator fan housing in. That with a new fan. Job done. Is that everything in my inventory? I think so. Yep. Alright, let's get these other wheels balanced. Take that. Put a new wheel on that one. There we go. Right, let's pop these back wheels on. Whilst I'm waiting. Oh, look at those shiny new wheels. Pop over here. Same thing. I must say, this does make it faster. This whole idea of sorting out like that. Right, that's done. Take that. Balance the last wheel up. In the meantime, pop this on. So at least you have a lot to do here. As in you have to walk around the garage or garage. I don't know. I'm trying to work out the best way to pronounce that actually. I'm gonna call it garage because I think that's how I grew up saying it, and I think garage may be more American. Garage. Confusion. Right, and I think that's that car done. There we go. Let's see. Send that off. Alright, order done. Right, you, RX-7, get yourself on the car lifter. Oh yeah. Right. Next one coming in. Royal Crown. The timing should replace more frequently. I swear I did that. Have I not done that? Odd. We have a lot of poor brake performance on these. I tell you what, let's bring one of these in. There we go. We'll bring that one in because that's new. We will then also get rid of anything. No, we don't have anything. Fantastic. Right. This car has brake issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look around. And because it's an RX-7, I think we should need to replace all the brakes on it. I'm going to replace all of them because it's a sports car. And I think we should be replacing all the brakes on this car. I know it's not a Spirit A or anything, but still. There we go. Yeah, see, they're all pretty low. So, I like the tyres. I like the rims on that. Proper Mazda rims. Very nice. Go. Take that. Take that. The Spirit A is like one of the absolute best sports cars of all time. I mean, you're talking 270 odd bhp. That's definitely needs replacing. 270 odd bhp, absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. It's really that caliper and disc that needs replacing, and those pads. But like I said, I'm going to replace all four on this. Unless I can actually, you know what I might do? I might replace all the ones at the back, and then try and put the best ones I can on the front. Yeah, because that caliper's... Yeah, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. So these calipers... So if I put 2 new calipers on... 2 rear brake discs, the front... Yeah, I'm not too happy about the brake... Yeah, no. One of those brake pads are completely gone. Yeah, no, let's go ahead and do this. Just go straight to brakes. We want... tell you what, go for 4 calipers. 4 cylinders. We're just going to do a whole brake set. 2 discs, 2 ventilated discs, and 5 pads, 4 pads. A couple of questions people have been asking is what's it like to repair parts and stuff. Well, like you can see, I can't repair parts at the moment over here, but it's pretty much the same as 2015, which is a bit sad. It's just sort of a hit and miss sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of sad, but apart from that, you know, it's all right. The warehouse option is pretty good, where you can actually store parts, but I don't think I've got that at the moment on this in this garage, which is kind of sad as well. Okay, I can't get to... Why can't I get across this car? I know this car's a little bit wide, but it's not really that wide. There we go. I want to take a look at the engine. Before we end this episode, I'm going to just open that bonnet and we're going to have a look at the engine. As I want to see if it actually looks like a rotary engine or does it not really look too much like a rotary engine? I mean, from this angle, it sort of looks like it does. But we're going to find out. And you know what? I can't wait until we go to the auctions and start getting these vehicles to do up and sell, because that's going to be really, really cool. With the amount that we can paint and stuff now, we can, you know, paint different parts and all that kind of stuff. There's going to be some great combinations. But obviously that's only going to happen if there is continued support for this series. So do make sure you're liking the video as we go along, and do make sure that you're leaving comments and even, you know, supporting me on Patreon. Really, really important. That way I know, and you got to let me know when you do support me on Patreon. Let me know what video has brought you to Patreon, what video or you spending your money, you know, whether it's $1 or $2 or $5 a month to support me. What video is it that you're supporting me for? Is it this series? Right, so that's done pretty much. Yep. Now what I'm going to do, I just want to have a look at this. Yeah, that's a nice compact rotary engine. Not absolutely perfect, but that's definitely a rotary engine right there. That inside is probably going to look incredible. It's 2 rotor. There's rotor housing A for both of them. Yep. There's the twin rotors there. Very impressive. Because what you can do is with this, you can basically take off half the engine and sort of maintain just half the engine. It's actually pretty clever. There's the intake, air intakes over there. Very, very nice. All right, let's get this car out of here. There we go. Let's bring this Renault Twingo. It's a bit high for a Twingo. But let's bring that onto the lifter. No, that's not what I wanted to do, although it's already told me what I want. Alright. It's not what I wanted to do. That, and we will take in another car. You know, should we just take this car in again? Oh, there's another RX-7. Filters need replacing. Change oil and filter. You know what? Let's take in another RX-7. It's gone. No, it's not. It's still there. There we go. Alright, we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Leave a comment in the comments box below. Like I said, really, really important. And do support me on Patreon. That is probably even more important, so that I can actually continue making these videos, make better videos, and of course you'll get access to a whole bunch of other stuff, and be able to interact with me more. Discord channel, this, that, and the other, and we'll actually be able to go pretty far with this. Hey, look, it's a Roadmaster number plate again. Must be his other car. I mean, it is a same model. I mean, same make. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.